Yeah, this topic. Why your appearance matter. Looks isn't everything. Beauty comes from inside. Man, this person is pretentious. What's the whole point of being beautiful on the outside when you're ugly on the inside? Subjective topic, I know, and I absolutely agree that everyone needs to be beautiful on the inside. But why not have beauty on the inside and on the outside? I don't mean slapping on the most expensive piece of clothing you can afford, because that does not equate to beauty at all. What I mean is wearing clothes that fits and complements you, groom yourself on a regular basis, and staying healthy by exercising and having a balanced diet to have a strong mind and body. Your appearance definitely plays a role in giving you the advantage when it comes to your career and relationship. So in today's video, we talk about 4 reasons why you should care about your looks and appearance. Let's go. Reason number 1, it creates a positive first impression. It is said that it takes an average of 7 seconds for a person to have a solid impression of who you are. And research has shown that all it takes is 1/10 of a second to determine whether you're trustworthy or not. And one thing about first impressions is it lasts. People are superficial and we subconsciously make snap judgments on everything. And especially from a business point of view, first impressions are crucial. And if you think that your first words are important, think again. I mean, there's definitely an exception if you say something really funny or stupid. Studies have found that non-verbal cues have 4 times the impact on impression. 4 times. This is why we're advised to wear a suit for an interview, to create that good first impression and ultimately to increase your chances of getting hired. Alright, let's take a couple scenarios here. Imagine this guy walks into an interview in a sharp suit, shoes polished, and his hair done, versus this guy dressed in a tank top, flip-flops, and his hair looking like he just woke up. If you were the hiring manager, don't tell me these 2 candidates have an equal chance of getting hired, because that's bullshit. Even with relationships, it's love at first sight, not love at first word. Alright? Like it or not, we're biologically attracted to people who look healthy and have a good physical appearance. Of course, it's about how well these 2 people click in terms of personality, but it's about the initial spark that gives that opportunity to take that relationship to the next level. Reason number 2, it increases your perceived status. Alright, so a couple months back I had a poker session with a couple of friends, some new, some old, and all of us were dressed in casual wear. But there was one guy in particular who came in dressed in a shirt, trousers, and a nice watch. He probably came from work, and subconsciously I had this assumption that this guy is probably a professional. And come to think about it, all of that is because of what he wore. No, I'm not saying you should wear a suit and tie everywhere, but it's crazy how your appearance can easily manipulate and increase your perceived status in society. It's a powerful thing and we should fully utilize it. We have this preset notion of how certain people look. And whether you realize this or not, subconsciously we have this assumption and perceived status when we see people dressed a certain way. For example, if you see someone in a suit and tie, subconsciously you would think they're a business owner or a professional. While if you see someone in a white coat, you'd probably think they are a doctor. Or if you see someone in a robe, you probably assume they're a judge. Am I right? So another example is from a video from Jen, who's promoting a product for a skincare company. So at the end of the video, she puts on a white lab coat. Why? The reason of doing it is to create this perception that the product went through proper research and development in a lab, right? You're not gonna see her wear workout clothes or a tank top or flip-flops promoting this ad, right? End of the day, it's all about the perception. Reason number 3, look good, feel good. I'm sure you've heard this before, and I personally believe that looking good affects how we feel, and that equates to confidence. Having a healthy self-confidence is vital to your well-being, and it can actually make you more successful. Alright, put yourself in a situation where you need to present something to thousands of people. The last thing you would do is to wear something with holes or with stains on them, right? But instead, you want to be dressed your best because it makes you feel confident, and of course, going back to the first few points, to increase and heightens people's impressions of you. This doesn't just apply to your clothing, but your grooming and your diet as well. I'm not sure if it's me, but I always feel extra motivated after a nice haircut. Also, having a healthy diet is going to keep you looking and feeling your best physically and mentally, and the result of that is you're going to feel more confident. Some people might think that caring about your appearance is vain, pretentious, narcissistic, and for some it may be true, but for the rest of us, taking care of your appearance is a powerful self-improvement tool that we can work towards our advantage, and personally, I think it's also a form of respect to others. This is why there's always a dress code when it comes to weddings or an event. And wearing anything outside the dress code is a form of disrespect to the organizers, so keep that in mind. Last but not the least, taking care of your appearance teaches you discipline and responsibility. How? There's so many examples like ironing and steaming your clothes right after the laundry is done. It could be polishing your shoes every few months or so, or it could be preparing your outfit the night before a big presentation. This applies to your grooming as well, like trimming your fingernails or maintaining your beard or having a clean shave. All of this takes responsibility. Start slow, learn to be proactive instead of reactive. Don't wait till your hair becomes unmanageable before ringing up your hairdresser, and instead book the next session after every session you have. And for your grooming and clothing related stuff like laundry, you can always set a day in a week or a fortnight to get it all done. Do this for a couple of weeks or months and you'll definitely get used to it. And this can reinforce positive mental habits that can be translated usefully into your career and any skill. So that's it everyone, 4 reasons why you should care about your appearance. Let me know down in the comments what type of videos you want to see in the next video and I'll be sure to consider it. And if you guys like this video, be sure to smash that like button, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for weekly content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, stay dapper.